Hi everyone, thank you for watching my channel by the way. Welcome to C110, yes. And today I'm gonna talk about the horror movies. Since there is lockdown all over the world, most of the world, we need to talk about movies that we can watch when we are locked down and have to stay mostly at home. Up here where I live, everything is shut down except from the regular food store and pharmacy. Those two that gives you medications and all that. Those two stores are allowed to be open and nothing else. Even the big warehouses and everything is shut down up here in Norway. And then, since we are at home, you might be bored. Why not just watch some movies while you have the chance? And if you are like me, like horror movies, well, I can give you some tip here. And take a look at the 18 other movie reviews that I made. Maybe you find something that you want to see. This movie here, I don't know if you can get a physical copy of this anymore. This was released in 2001 in the theaters, movie theaters. Yes, and the release on DVD was done in 2002. This is a movie called Dog Soldiers. Short, briefly about the story of Dog Soldiers. Yes. Two groups of Marine soldiers have been sent to the forest to train survival training and fight trainings in the forest, in a dense forest. And they have to stay the night over in the forest as well. The problem is that the day they choose is full moon. Yes. Then you can see what's coming up. There are werewolves in the forest, and they wanna kill, simply as that. They wanna kill. For them, humans are food, simply as that. If you say hi werewolf to a werewolf, the werewolf will talk back to you and say hi lunch. It's that simple. And let's take a closer look at the front cover. Glare I cannot do anything about. I'm gonna do my best here. This is the angry werewolf you can see on the front of the paper cover with a little bit of plastic around. That's how it is. Dog soldier it says. Here it says 6 soldiers. Full moon. No chance. Yes. Dog soldiers from the producer of Hellraiser. Yes. And this has been internationally get good critics. This werewolf movie here, it says that the international good critic werewolf horror movie from the producer of Hellraiser. And you can see the cast down here. If I tilt it like that, you can see this. Just pause and read for yourself. I'm not going to read this, it takes too long. This is the spine. Not much to see. The catalog number is right there, 5821. I don't think you can get this on Blu-ray anyway. Here are some pictures. Let's see how far can I get it to the camera. Glare I cannot do anything about, but I'm gonna do my best here, okay? So I'm just gonna slide it like that so you can see this. And there the werewolf are looking into the window of the car because one tries to escape in a car and they couldn't escape. Yes, that's how that is. You can see a picture of a werewolf there, yeah? And this goes on the Midnight Movie Madness. That's something. Dog Soldiers, as shown in the movie theaters, was a midnight show on the Scanbox new concept, Midnight Movie Madness. Alright, I don't think that is around anymore, I don't know. And I'm gonna translate the text for you. I'm gonna give you the text here now. Just pause and read for yourself. Yes, I have to do it like that. Pause and read for yourself. There's some extra features here. Yes. And here is the original title, as it says, Dog Soldiers. And it is a horror movie, 1 hour and 41 minutes, allowed for people from 15 plus age and above. That's how that is. This is the disc itself. Yeah. Not much to see. It says Dog Soldiers. I don't think you will get a physical copy on Blu-ray with this one, or DVD anymore, I don't know. Then you need to go to a thrift store to get it, or a second-hand store is my guess. Yeah, so this is the hole into the shot one more time. Yes. And as I said, the elite soldiers have to camp in the forest, full moon, and they have to run for their lives when the werewolves are coming to attack. And they are searching refuge in a cabin in the forest. The cabin has no electrical power, no telephone line, and it's out of the line for mobile coverage. So that means that they are all alone, far, far away from neighbors, in a dark forest, in a cabin, and they have to barricade the cabin to survive the night, the full moon night, because the werewolf will be gone when the full moon is gone. So that's the concept, guys. And there are something weird with this house here, because they are trying to find silver in the house, because silver is the worst enemy to a werewolf. Because if you manage to stab a werewolf in the heart with the silver, it will die. Much like the silver nail that you get into the heart of Dracula, and Dracula will die. That's how that is. But the problem the guys are facing, they can't find any silver. I'm not going to say so much more than that, but I'm gonna give you a quote here. A word that you probably heard if you have done military service, because they say something like this: to kill an enemy or defeat an enemy, you have to know the enemy. If not, it will be much harder to defeat the enemy, of course. The more you know about an enemy, the easier it is to get rid of it, because then you are, if I can call it, quote, under the skin. Have that quote in mind when you start up this movie here, because this movie here will give you actually a kick if you like movies, werewolf movies, horror movies, monster movies. Oh yes, this fulfill all the demands for that. So I'm gonna read what it says at the back here, since this reading is in Norwegian. So I'm gonna read it right now. Let's see how good I can do that. Okay, here we go. Captain Ramsay, our leader of a little group of new recruits on a survival expedition in the Scottish Highland. It should be an ordinary routine terrain drill, but everything that goes wrong, goes wrong. One of the men is getting badly hurt. Radio does not work. They are missing food and water, but Captain Ramsay's biggest concern is the fact that they only have drill ammunition, no sharp patrons or sharp ammunition, because something is following after them. The darkness is going over the landscape. Full moon's bleach yellow circle comes up from the horizon, and the silence of the night is then interrupted by some gruesome wolf howl. It's time to die. That's what it says. And here are the pictures one more time, just in one shot. Yes, so you can see the awesome werewolf picture here. Here, one of the werewolf managed to get into the cabin. Oh yes. And here the werewolf has spotted one of the guy that tried to escape in the van. Oh no, you don't. It's not that easy. So this is a movie I really can recommend during lockdown time if you like monster movies. And I have, of course, my trusted dice with me today, guys. What shall we give this movie? There is no doubt in my mind that I'm giving this. I give this movie a solid 5 on the dice. This is a good movie, actually. And this one I bought used on an auction, actually. Believe it or not. Yeah, I didn't pay so much for it either. But I couldn't find this movie in a regular store anywhere, because it's pretty old. But I hope it's possible for you to find it at a streaming service or something like that. That would be pretty cool, because this is a movie that you really should watch. And for those who have watched the movie, you understand the hints I'm giving you. To know an enemy or to kill an enemy, you need to know it. That's a very good quote right there. So I give this a solid 5 on the dice. Yes, I do. So there you have that. Yes, and at the end, since we are watching movies, we need some drinks to the movies, don't we? Yes. I'm gonna put down a glass here, and I'm gonna put the movie away for a while. Let's see, this is a Coca-Cola glass, by the way. You can barely make that out if I do it like this. Yeah, but that was the one that I found that was somehow blank. It's a little bit greenish glass, but I think we will be fine with that. The first drink I'm gonna show you guys is a Japanese drink. This was bought just before the second lockdown up here, because the store was open for a little while. And this here come from a Japanese store up here. Luckily, I have a store that focus only on Japanese food, Japanese dinners, Japanese drinks, Japanese games. Yeah, I kid you not. I can even buy Nintendo games there, even Famicom games. So I'm lucky that way, and I'm gonna buy more games for you to show you as soon as the lockdown is over. But until then, I'm gonna review what I have. And that leads me to another thing that I was thinking about. If you have seen my review of the PC, the 32-bit PC that I found in the trash and repaired, yeah, I have 2 big boxes filled with old diskettes that I managed to find yesterday. I found one of the 2 boxes. I have a feeling where the other box is, but I'm gonna look for it later down the line. This contains old full version games that I copied from internet back in the 90s. Maybe I should make a review of some of those old games, since I have this trash PC, as I call it, repaired. I can actually use this to review those old games, because that PC is 32-bit and these games are from the 90s, which means that it should run those games fairly well. And there are some very good games among the diskettes I have, so I decided that in the nearby future I'm gonna make a review of that as well. Some of those games. Yeah, why not? Since I have a PC that actually can run those games, and I found the diskettes in the closet, far away back in the closet. I forgot about them actually. So I decided, alright, I'm gonna pick it up, take a look, see what I got. And there are some interesting tidbits there that I decided, okay, I'm gonna make a review later down the line, okay? I think you will find that interesting, because that is from a time when YouTube was very new, which means that most of the game have never been reviewed before. Yeah, then you see where I'm going with it. How about that? Review some games that nobody else has reviewed. But that will be a little bit later down the line, because I need to prepare some equipment and all of that to do that. But first up now, I'm gonna show you some Japanese drinks, okay? Yeah, I kid you not. This is Fanta. Yeah, it says that in Japanese, and if I turn it at the other side, it clearly says Fanta. I have no translation program here for the moment, but I can read Japanese a little bit. So, give me a second. This is peach, white peach. And it says limited edition. That's what I can get out of it. And some nutrition information. And this is the side, and this is the nutrition information at the back. And you can see down here, it's given out by Coca-Cola Company. Yeah. You have to read this for yourself. Or I can hold it still like this. You can take your mobile phone to the screen, take a picture of this, and run it through Google Translate yourself. That means that you will get the translation on your mobile phone. You can see they have some calories there. For each 100 gram, 48 calories. 0.1, I think that is it? I can't remember what it is. But this might have a lot of sugar in it, so if you have diabetes, you need to be careful. This is the return symbol from Japanese system. I don't think you get money for bottles in Japan. And this is also aluminium bottle, which means that when you drink it up, you keep the bottle, and you can use it as a water bottle. And this will actually keep the water cold longer than it would do in a plastic bottle. And you will not get the plastic taste of the waters. This is a good bottle to reuse for water. For example, if you are out jogging and training and all of that. Yeah. Shall we open this one and taste it? Yeah, I think we should. So let me open it up. Let's see if we get a fizz here. Let's see. Oh, yes, we do. Oi. Clicky, clicky. That's the date. Let's see. Can you see this? This goes out month 8, 2021. This is still in date. All the way from Japan. Yay! That's good. And I'm gonna pour this up. Let's see how this looks like. This is a blank substance. And I'm gonna give you a full glass of this. If you have diabetes, be careful. Oops, when you drink this. That was just a bottle that makes some noise. This is how it looks like. It's blank, fizzy. You can see down the bottom here, some of the fizz is going up. That's why it's white. So it's not so easy to film this on the camera, but that's how it is. I'm gonna drink this. Yes, I have diabetes, guys, but I have medications laying around, so I will be okay drinking one of those glasses of this. Let's try this. Well, that's not bad taste. It tastes like peach, but not in a strong way, actually. This was actually good peach, actually. Why hasn't Coca-Cola given this out elsewhere? This has a... I think we have a variation of peach drink up here, but I think that is too strong. But this one here was actually pretty good. Yeah. I'm gonna put the cork back on this. I'm gonna only take what's in the cup here now, or the glass. So we have a little bit left here. So this is Fanta from Japan. Let's put it over there so you can see this in one shot here. Can you stand there? That's the way it is. And I have to take the camera down a little bit so you can see this. Like that. I'm gonna drink up what's left in this here first. And we can go over to another drink. Yeah. It's compared to the drink we have with peach up here in Norway. This is actually better because this has weaker taste. You can taste the peach. And it's actually pleasant. Good work, Coca-Cola. I gotta say that. This is a good drink. I would like to see a light version of this one. Yep, that's a good drink. Good work. Should I throw the dice at this? If it was sugar-free, I would give this 5. I give it 4 because it contains a lot of sugar, which is not good for you. Then it's more healthier to get a sugar-free version and take the sweetnesses like aspartame instead. Aspartame or something like that, I think it's pronounced. But the next drink I'm going to show you is sugar-free. And it's an Easter drink, actually. Because it says påskebrus. Yes, Eastern soda. With a chicken at the front here that says Happy Easter. Alright. So this is Easter soda without added sugar. Why say without added sugar? That's bullshit. Because you can say without sugar. But if probably they were try to be safe because this contains sweetnesses. That's why it says without added sugar. Because the sweetnesses has some kind of a sugar in it. Anyway, that's how it is. Maybe that's why they say without added sugar. Well, alright. Wouldn't it be better to say without sugar? Because the sweetnesses is not really sugar, it's sweetnesses. I don't know. That's just me rambling around. Here is the declaration. And this is orange juice, by the way. Here you got the declaration here. Yeah. And here are the calorie content. Energy, fats, fat, where it says mettede fettsyrer. It's fat in different kind. Carbohydrate, that's actually just another term of sugar, which means that this contains a little bit of sugar. That's because probably of the sweetnesses. So it contains 0.9 gram of it. So it's not much. But carbohydrate, that's sugar, people. But that's probably in the sweetnesses part. Be aware of that. When you see that in a drink, that is a sort of sugar, which means that you need to be careful anyway. Contain, or you can store it in room temperature, but enjoy best cold, of course. Look at the date at the bottom for the best before date. I know this has a good date. See, smell, taste. That was a weird logo right there. An arrow as a mouth, reversed L as a nose, and one dot as an eye. This is, let's see if I do this. 13th of July 2021. We are in March now, so that would be fine. So this has a good date. This is a fizzy drink, and as it says here, it's with it's an orange juice. Let's see, can I get it up here? Can you see this? Appelsinsmak, it says right up. Let's see, there. I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, that's the best I can give you from that. So, let's try this one out. Let's see, I have to... This will be fizzy. Oh yes. Let's see how that looks like. Oh yeah, it's very yellowed. And it's very fizzy. That's because it is a light product. Then it's more bubbly than the other product is. So that means I get the hole into the glass. That's because the glass has 0.33 is my guess. Yes. I'm gonna do that so I don't make any mess out of it. So, this looks like orange soda. Okay, let's try this out. This is good actually. This tastes orange. Yes, it does. And it has this classic orange taste actually. So this is pretty good. Yes. Can't fault this either. This is good to be a product where it contains minimum of sugar. This is good. Let's drink a little more. Yep, the dice. It tastes good. It is a light product with as little sugar as possible, is my guess. Since it's at 0.9, it's probably because of the sweetnesses, is my guess. So it's a sugar-free product, or a light product. We can call it that. Oh, yes, that's how it is. 5 I give this on the dice. Yes. This is good. This is a local product up here, Norwegian product, this Easter soda here. So, and you can see here also at the can, the bird has different face expressions here. Yep. Okay. Yes. Out on a journey and never miserable, it says there. Okay. And a tired bird there, is my guess. And here it says 330 milliliter of the joy, which means it will fit into a Coca-Cola glass without any problem, because this glasses was meant for back in the day when Coca-Cola comes on 330 milliliter bottles in glass. You can still get them today, but they are very expensive because it's not good for the environment, the glass and all of that. But you pay also for that the cola tastes better when it is in a glass bottle instead of plastic, because the taste is not the same, I can guarantee you that. Yes. So that was the review from me today of the movie called Dog Soldiers and 2 drinks. Yeah. Oh, that was a little bit too glary if there's something. If I do it like that and I just tilt it over there, there you have it. So I hope you liked the review that I give you guys. This was a 25 minutes review. Thank you for watching my channel. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. I have 218 subscribers so far, and I'm perfectly happy for that. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed. I'm honored, and I just run a small channel, and I'm not making any money of it, and so does not YouTube either. So I'm doing this just for fun and for entertaining and for giving you some information about movies to watch and so on, and games to play and all of that. So there will be more from me in a short moment. I'm gonna review some more games, probably the same day as I recorded this, so there will be a lot more reviews nearby. That's how that is. So there you have that, guys. Thank you for watching my channel. Can I put the dice with a 5 here? Like that, for example. Yeah. And this dice here I bought at a used store, actually. It's actually a very big dice. So this is most to have as a decoration in a shelf. But I decided to buy this because it's pretty cool and I can use it in videos like this. So that's how that is. So I decided to buy this. I think I paid $1 for it. A little bit over $1. So it was meant as a decoration piece to have up in your shelf. That's how that is. Now, thank you for watching my review on my channel. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all a pleasant day and a pleasant evening, everyone. Take care, and let's hope that the lockdown will be gone later down the line, okay? So we can live more freely life again, okay? Thank you, and bye-bye. See you soon. Take care.